Hey, Bronx fans. The conversation has heated up this winter, and the name circulating behind the scenes is Reds pitcher Hunter Greene. The New York Yankees need to stay alert and act fast, because this is the kind of opportunity that could change the direction of the rotation. Rumors indicate that Cincinnati might listen to offers for their young right-hander, and if that's true, the Yankees need to lead the race with a bold proposal. Even though it seems unlikely the Reds would give up a pitcher under control until 2029, Greene's performance in 2025, with a 2.76 ERA and 132 strikeouts in just over 107 innings, shows that he is a talent any team would want to have. Of course, there are questions about his durability. He has yet to exceed 160 innings in a season, but his potential is undeniable. For a rotation that spent the year without Gerrit Cole, Greene represents exactly the kind of explosive and reliable arm that can strengthen the team for years. And with an affordable 6-year, $53 million contract, the investment makes perfect sense for an organization used to big numbers. The current rotation outlook heading into 2026 highlights the urgency of this move. Cam Schlittler was a pleasant surprise, Max Fried should be a solid piece, but beyond that, uncertainty dominates. Greene would arrive to be the second name in the rotation, bringing a fastball that reaches 100 mph and a devastating slider, an arsenal that fits perfectly in Yankee Stadium. His recent performance with a 2.75 ERA and control over home runs confirms what many already know. He is an elite pitcher when healthy. The Yankees showed aggressiveness in the last trade deadline, and Brian Cashman has already made it clear that he's willing to sacrifice prospects if the reward is worth it. Greene is exactly that type of bet. A talent with Cy Young potential, still young, and under team control for several seasons. The ideal package to convince the Reds would involve 3 big names: Spencer Jones, George Lombard Jr., and Carlos Lagrange. This trio delivers exactly what Cincinnati needs: immediate offensive power and promising pieces for the future. Spencer Jones, a standout in the minor leagues with a 274 average, 35 home runs, and 29 stolen bases, is the kind of player who can impact the Reds lineup as early as 2026. George Lombard Jr., the main name in the deal, is a 20-year-old shortstop with bat discipline and top-level defense, projected to form a solid infield alongside Elly De La Cruz. And Carlos Lagrange, with his strong arm and refined arsenal, offers the Reds a promising replacement for Greene himself. Playing for the Yankees would mark a milestone in Hunter Greene's career, a step that would place his talent under the brightest spotlight in world baseball. Wearing the pinstripes means dealing with the pressure of playing in front of a fan base that demands excellence. But it also offers the opportunity to build a legacy alongside the greatest legends in the sport's history. In the Bronx, Greene would find a competitive, structured, and victory-focused environment. He would have access to an elite coaching staff, cutting-edge development resources, and rotation teammates who could further enhance his performance. Being surrounded by names like Gerrit Cole and Max Fried would accelerate his evolution, allowing him to refine his command, adjust his pitch mix, and fully exploit the potential of his arsenal. Additionally, the stage of Yankee Stadium would bring visibility that few players achieve. Every game would be a showcase, every performance a chance to write his name in one of the most traditional franchises in history. Greene would have the chance to consolidate himself as the new face of the rotation, embracing the responsibility and prestige of representing the standard of excellence that defines Bronx baseball. For a player with the personality and confidence he demonstrates, playing for the Yankees would not just be a challenge. It would be the realization of an ideal scenario to prove he can be one of the great pitchers of his generation. For the Yankees, this trade would represent much more than just an immediate impact move. It would be a direct investment in the franchise's competitive future. At a time when the team seeks to regain prominence and consistently compete for titles, adding a young pitcher under team control for multiple years with ace-level potential would provide a solid foundation for long-term success. Greene is only 25, has already shown the ability to dominate experienced hitters, and is far from reaching the peak of his potential. With him, the Yankees would secure rotation stability and a natural transition for the future while maintaining the standard of excellence that the Bronx demands. When Cole approaches the end of his contract, Greene could assume the role of rotation leader, sustaining the team's high competitive level. Hunter Greene's primary role with the Yankees would be to serve as the second starter in the rotation, acting as a high-impact arm capable of stabilizing and elevating the group immediately. He would bring the ability to dominate opposing lineups with his combination of velocity and control, providing the team with a mound presence that commands respect. Beyond the technical impact, his role would be symbolic, representing the new generation of talent in pinstripes and redefining the standard of excellence for Yankees pitching. What to expect from the Yankees in this move is an aggressive and strategic approach, typical of a franchise that understands the value of an elite pitcher in today's MLB landscape. The front office would make it clear that the focus is on returning to top-level competition, prioritizing proven talent and rotation stability. With Hunter Greene, the expectation would be immediate impact. He would arrive in the Bronx with the mission of transforming the rotation, bringing velocity, presence, and confidence. Fans can expect games of pure dominance, explosive pitches, consecutive strikeouts, and energy capable of changing the stadium's atmosphere. Evaluating a possible trade for Hunter Greene is about understanding the balance between risk and reward, and in the Yankees' case, the potential benefit far outweighs the cost. The team would give up 3 top prospects, but in return, secure a young, explosive pitcher under control for several years, something rare in today's market. Greene is not just an elite talent. He represents a strategic opportunity to reposition the rotation to the level the Bronx demands. The Yankees would be betting on potential, durability, and immediate impact while also reinforcing their foundation for the future. Even with the high price, this is the kind of move that teams serious about championships need to make. Greene has the right profile at the right moment. Youth, energy, and talent enough to shift the balance of power in the American League. Finally, a trade for Hunter Greene would be a statement of intent by the Yankees. It would show that the organization is willing to act boldly and with long-term vision, seeking not just to compete, but to dominate. If completed, this move could mark a turning point for the franchise, returning to the Bronx the kind of rotation that defines champions. Now we want to hear from you. What do you think? Do you believe Hunter Greene is the right name to lead the Yankees' new rotation era and take the team back to the top of MLB? Share your thoughts in the comments. See you next time, Yankees Nation.